Okay, so we're starting at the top of the tune, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the intro is sort of the same thing as the verse. There are like really, really small variations, like a couple variations throughout the song on this riff. None of them are really significant enough to warrant like explaining the difference, but it's, you know, it would be the difference between playing 2 open strings and just 1 open string. Right? So it's not like the end of the world if you don't master every single variation. What matters most is that you get this entire, you know, structure of how this riff is played, and then confident enough that you can begin to add a note here, take a note away, you know, and sort of vary it on your own. But this is what it sounds like, and then I'll break it down and show you what I'm playing. So here we go. Okay, so it's basically the exact same thing repeated twice, but the second time there's a different ending. And so what we're doing, and for reference sake, when I reference a chord or when I say a chord, I'm talking about concert pitch. Meaning, like, if I play this chord, I'm playing an E major chord shape, like if I were to play an E major down here, but I'm playing an E major chord shape here, right? But this is not an E major chord. If I like put a tuner on this, it would come out as a B flat major chord. So I'm going to call this a B flat major chord, even though it's an E major chord shape. So, you know, like a lot of players when they play with a capo, they'll say, put a capo on the 6th fret and play a C. There's my C chord. But in reality, this is a G flat chord if you put a tuner on it, right? So I'm going to be talking about concert pitch. So we're starting with a B flat major 7 chord, and we're starting on 13th fret 5th string, and from there we're playing 13, 12, 14, and then we play, and so I'm playing with the thumb, first finger, and middle finger of my right hand, and then I reach up and grab the open E string, which is a B flat, open first string, and then I move my ring finger down a fret to get what's now, if I play that chord all together, that's now a B flat 7 chord. So it goes from a B flat major chord to a B flat 7 chord. And the way I do that is just like that. And then I play the open first, open second, and then I still leave my first finger where it is on the 12th fret, and then I play that. So that gives me, and that's the first bit. I'm sorry. Sorry, one more time. And after that, after I do the I play an open 5th string, and then I have to kind of spread my fingers here. I put my pinky now on the 12th fret, 12th fret 3rd string, and my first finger on the, 8th fret 4th string. I hit the open 5th string, and then I play that chord shape kind of spread out. And what that gives me is an E flat major chord, because that's E flat under my capo on the 5th fret, or on the 5th string, and then a B flat on my first finger, and a G natural on my pinky. That gives me that E flat chord. And then I drop that down 1 fret, so now my G goes to G flat. And then I play a D on the 6th string 10th fret. So that's, and then I climb up those 2 strings again, 4th and 3rd string, and then when I hit the 3rd string, I hit the third string again and drop my pinky down from the 11th fret to the 10th fret. So that's one more time. And then I take my middle finger, and it was on the 6th string 10th fret. Now I'm putting it on the 5th string 10th fret. And I keep my sort of power chord shape that I'm in now. First finger on B flat on the 4th string, ring finger on F on the 10th fret, 3rd string, and I go. So now that power chord shape, and my middle finger, 10th fret 5th string. And I just kind of climb up those 3 strings. And then I drop from the 10th fret down to the 9th fret on the 3rd string. So that gives me, from the E flat, it gives me this. One more time. So if I go all the way to the beginning now and get up to there, it'll sound like this. And then I play the C on the 6th string 8th fret, and then I'm barring the 8th fret, and I skip the 5th string, and then I play the 4th. So I go 6th string, 4th string on the 8th fret, and then my middle finger is still on that 9th fret. And then I just kind of play that 9th fret 3rd string and lift off to the 8th fret. Like that. So from the E flat again. And then I keep my bar there, and I take my ring finger and I put it on the 10th fret 3rd string, and I'm kind of alternating between the thumb playing the 5th string, and then I'm playing with my first and middle finger of my right hand, I'm playing the 4th string, which is under my bar on the 8th fret, and the 3rd string, which is my F ring finger. And then I play the thumb again, and then I play, and then I lift my ring finger off and I play 2nd and 3rd string now. Like that. And then I play the thumb again. So that's like, let's go from this 10th fret. And there we have it. So let's go all the way to the beginning now. Yeah. One more time. Kind of hangs there, and then that whole thing repeats. Except we don't do that. We don't do that part. We continue on. So we, and then, so now after our bar, now when we're barring the 8th fret, I play the 5th string, 4th string, 3rd string, and then I go to my E major chord shape, and then I play the 3rd string, and then you can kind of play your E major chord shape, but it's really a B flat chord. So that's like, and it's the same rhythm as that one chord where that's technically called an F11 chord. So it's the same rhythm as that, except we're here. So one more time from the E flat. And I'm just kind of climbing up. Every other time I'm playing the low 6th string. And then just playing series of 2 strings. So the first time is strings 3 and 4, then strings 2 and 3, then strings 1 and 2. So there we have it. So let's do all of that with the 2 different endings. So the first time our ending is, and the second time our ending is. Alright, so back to the top. And that kind of repeats over and over and over again. And that's basically the entire verse. Now, you'll hear a couple times in the song there's a tag. And what a tag is where you repeat sort of like the last measure or the last 2 measures. And in this case, it's the last 2 measures. So the tag is that. So the second time, let's say we're going into the, I think it goes into the chorus where the tag is. Before we go into the chorus, this is the verse. So like we're the last time through, and we're going into that E major chord shape. This is what it would sound like with the tag. So it just repeats those last 2 measures again. And that's basically the entire verse. So I'll play it one last time, a couple times through. See if you can't play with me. If you can't play the finger picking and all the parts as they are, just play the chords. So just go. You know, you could just play those chord shapes. Right there. So, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tag. And that's like the bulk of the song. That's the vast majority of the song. The only part that's left is the chorus. So try to get that under your fingers. I know there's a lot of stuff happening involved there. Take a look at the notation, the tabs. They're there to help you. So don't feel like you don't have to use them. Try if you don't. If you don't have to use them, don't. But if you're absolutely stuck and there's no way you could possibly figure out what I just played, which I hope there is, you can figure it out. But if there's absolutely no way, take a look at the tabs because that's what they're there for. In any case, on to the chorus right now.